In this video, I'm going to let you in on one of the top cash flow killers that, if left unchecked, will devalue your property and make your cash flow go negative. Hi, I'm Christian with Landlord Advocates. We're all about providing you with the tools and resources to make sure that you make more money and you get to keep some more in your pocket. This video is a part of the full 27-point Cash Flow Killer Masterclass, and you can download it for free right now if you click the link here or here. With that, let's get started and dive right in. Let's take a look at Cash Flow Killer. How about number 2? Maintenance, the all-inclusive fallacy. See, this is a great one because a lot of property management has to do with maintenance, right? It's one of the biggest things in this business because anything that goes wrong on the property, which is bound to happen every single year, when you have a tenant in there, it's all about how the maintenance portion of that's handled. How are the repairs taken care of? How do you keep your costs down? How do you make sure the repairs are done right? So there's really, when you're looking at maintenance and property management, there's really two ways, that maintenance can be handled. The two overarching big categories, I like to think about this with property management companies as the good guys and the bad guys, right? So first, let me talk about the bad guys because it'll make the good guys look even better. So the bad guys that do this are the people that say, look, we're going to do your maintenance for you. Property management company, the bad guys, they say, we're going to do your maintenance, but we're not going to charge you anything for it. It's just included in your monthly management fee. Okay, well, that sounds really good, right? They sound like the good guys, but why are they the bad guys? See, a company that includes all their maintenance costs into their monthly management fee, they're actually cutting corners. See, the way they handle their maintenance, it's best to use an example. Let's say that you have a property and it's 3 or 4 months in and your tenant calls the company and they say, my faucet in the kitchen is leaking. Every time I turn the faucet on, water goes all over the floor. We need a plumber to come out and fix this, please. Well, the bad guys are going to send out an in-house handy person or somebody that works really closely with a property management company that basically works for them. Now, what the company will do is charge you X amount of dollars to fix the repair. Let's just say $300. The in-house person goes out and fixes the repair, but they're not a licensed insured plumber. They really don't know what they're doing. This isn't just wrapping some Teflon, around the pipe and it's fixed. We're talking a major plumbing type repair here. So these companies have these in-house handymen. The example I use is plumbing, but think about drywall repair or installing new toilets or installing tile or painting. There's a lot of things in these houses where you need licensed, insured people that have the experience, that know what they're doing. You can't have a one-size-fits-all type of handy person. So back to that example. You got charged $300. This so-called plumber goes out and fixes the issue, and a month later, it happens again. The sink starts leaking again because you didn't fix it correctly. So now you get charged to fix it again. Maybe the same guy goes out. He still doesn't know what he's doing. Now the company, they charge you $300, but they only paid this guy that went out there, $10, $12 an hour. So that's a huge profit center for them, right? You're getting charged, $300, but it only costs them $50, maybe $100 for supplies too. So they're making money off of you every time. But that's not just the worst part. Everyone's entitled to make money, but it's not just about that, It's about the repair being done correctly. So wouldn't you rather have a company that says, we're going to charge you a little bit up front for coordinating the maintenance, but we're not going to use our own in-house people. We're going to use licensed, insured vendors that we've done business with for 20, 30, 40 years that give us really good deals. See, that's the good guys. These are the kind, let's use the same example. These are the kind of companies that if there's a plumbing repair, right? Let's just say the same cost for $300 they go out. Rather than some in-house handy person that has no clue what they're doing, they're going to send out AAA plumbing or whatever, an actual company that knows what they're doing with licensed, insured people. Because I want to talk about that licensed and insured portion of this because it's so key and so important. See, the company that sent out the handyman, he probably isn't licensed and insured. What if he hurt himself on the property? There's big liability issues with that. And, they could come after you. There could be lawsuits. I've seen it happen. It can be a really big issue. So you want to try to avoid that as much as possible. See, the good guys, the good property management companies, they're going to have these vendors that they've done business with for 20, 30 years, They're all licensed and insured. You have to make sure when you're interviewing a company that the people that'll be working on your house are licensed and insured, no question. But back to that example, okay, so you're charged $300. You get an actual estimate from the company before any work is done, okay? That you have to make sure it's done like that. You have to make sure you're getting an estimate. You approve the repair costs done with your approval. They go out, they fix it. You actually get an invoice from a real company, okay? Not just the property management company's own made-up invoice. You're actually getting a real company with real licensed insured people out there that fix the repair. So in this example, you're not going to have to worry about it breaking again down the road because it's done correctly. And if it isn't done correctly for whatever reason, it's a real legitimate company that should be able to send their people out again to actually fix it correctly. So yes, with the good guys, they might charge a little bit on the front end that say, okay, to coordinate this maintenance, we're going to charge a percentage. But you have to understand how that's saving you money in the long run, right? Because back to the bad guys with that example, if it keeps breaking, it's not done correctly. Okay, and this is just for the leaky pipe, but this goes for so many different things in property management with the type of maintenance issues that can arise. Okay, it's not just plumbing, of course. But down the road, 3-4 months down the road, if it breaks again, you're going to get charged. It's just maybe mold starts growing in the vanity because all the water's been in there. So now you got to rip out everything in the kitchen and redo it. You see where this is going? It's kind of like a snowball effect. So you really just want to make sure it's done right the first time. It's just like a lot of things in life. Spend a little bit more money up front, and it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. But one thing to actually mention, okay, yes, it may seem like a little bit more money up front because you're paying that percentage for them to coordinate. Usually a good company will just call it a coordination fee. But the thing is that you're having access to their vendors, right, that they've done business with for 20, 30 years. Now, a lot of times those vendors will give that property management company huge discounts because they've given so much business. It's economies of scale, which of course that means the more business that they do, the cheaper it is. So let's say to fully repaint a house, okay, the average cost may be, depending on the size of the house, $3,000, let's just say. Okay, yeah, if you're a regular person that doesn't have a property with a property management company and you call AAA Painting, yeah, they're going to bid you quite a bit of money because you represent one single business or one single transaction that'll happen between the two. But what happens when you do it through a property management company that gives AAA Painting a lot of business? Okay, maybe it costs $2,000 instead of $3,000. And that's what happens with these companies that do business with these vendors for so long. You see, because they give them so much business that they pass the savings along to you. Okay, it's not like the property management company is going to charge you $3,000. They're getting the job done for $2,000, and they just made $1,000 off of you. It doesn't work like that. You're getting real invoices and estimates from that painting company, so you know exactly what's being charged. So you're really getting the savings up front. So before you say, you know what, Christian, no, you're lying to me because the company that's charging me the coordination fee, they're just trying to make more money. It's a profit center. No. That's not the case. And I don't blame you for being tricked. Okay, a lot of people just want to hear that upfront cost. No cost for maintenance, no cost for maintenance. We coordinate for free. Just be really wary. That should raise a red flag, okay? It costs what it costs in property management companies, right? Everybody can do the same job and it costs everyone the same. It's just the way it is. It costs what it costs. But you have to look for people, look out for the bad guys that say up front, it's all included. It's the all-inclusive fallacy. It's not the case, okay? Look for the good guys. Look for the people that say, you know what, Mr. Smith, I am going to charge you a coordination fee up front. That's how we do our business. But what does that get you, okay? Like I said, licensed insured vendors, real invoices, real estimates from real companies, and you're getting these huge discounts and savings because of the economies of scale. That was just one of the 27 cash flow killers that's waiting for you inside the full masterclass, which you can download for free by clicking the link here or there. All you have to do is simply enter your details and you'll get instant access to the complete masterclass training for free. You might be asking yourself, why is it free? And if I was in your shoes, I'd be thinking the same thing. We're planning on putting this on the market for $197 in the future, but before we do that, we need some documented success stories. So go on over, watch the full masterclass, give us your feedback if you think it's worthy. With that, we'll see you on the other side. We can't wait.